Hello everyone, this is Liz McKenna from Turas Press, and I would just like to introduce you to Femina Culpa, whom I caught up with last weekend at the inaugural Greystones Book Festival. Emma, what is Femina Culpa?
Femina Culpa is a poetry collective. It's 4 female women poets. We all live in the same area just around Belfast in Northern Ireland, and we came together because of our shared themes in our work, our writing. That's focusing on working class women and their search for agency and how that collides with culture, how that collides with media, and how that collides with the legal system. So we all use archival research and histories in order to generate our own writing.
Okay, brilliant. I wonder if Milena agrees with you?
I do. I think it's about supporting each other, listening to each other's work, finding connections across the work. Emma gave us the great name of, Femina Culpa, guilty woman. What does it mean to be guilty? Definitely under question there, but it's something we're reclaiming for sure. The radical, disobedient woman.
Super. Okay, Kelly, what is your claim to be involved with these guilty women?
I think it's my interest in women who have a voice or who maybe didn't have a voice in the archives. We're finding their stories and bringing them to the forefront, especially working class women whose stories might have been lost over time.
Thanks very much. So there's a 4th member who is happens not to be with us. Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
It's Linda McKenna.
Yeah.
Her collection 4,000 Keys is published by Turas Press, and it tells the story of Elizabeth Dunham, who in 1819 was found in possession of 4,000 keys that she'd stolen in London. And they were the keys to the Bank of England, the Treasury, the Foundling Museum, Westminster, the Houses of Parliament, all these different seats of power that she wanted to claim access
Okay,
to.
but she never actually went into any of them, did she?
No,
Judging from her reading.
Methods of entry. Yeah.
So that's just one example of the women we're kind of interested in.
Okay.
Disobedient.
Yes.
Milena, what's your book about? Because although it's Femina Culpa, they're all guilty of different things in different ways, aren't they?
Well, ironically, my book is about the story of Bridget Cleary, who lived in County Tipperary, and in 1895 she was actually murdered by her friends and family. So in that case, the people put on trial, the guilty ones who did serve time in prison, were her friends and family members. Bridget Cleary was kind of thought to be a changeling. That's because she was sick and she took to her bed at the end of her life. But she was educated. She earned her own money. She was very stylishly dressed because she was a seamstress. So she was all these kind of unusual things for a woman ahead of her time. And she was also married but childless. So she didn't fit into the mold of a good